Hello everybody and welcome to episode 12 of our Chelsea career mode, this time featuring a game against Stoke City, who are actually doing super good in the Premier League. They're in the top 4 with us, so this was a big game for us. I've been struggling again quite a bit in the Premier League, so our goal here was to get a big win against Stoke. We were kicking off at the Britannia, and here we go. Early on here, Eden Hazard, he's just so dangerous, Eden Hazard. He plays over to John Obi Mikel playing up to Bubba Rahman. Doesn't look super dangerous until it gets to Willian here. Willian able to try and cut around here. Gets absolutely cleaned out on the edge of the box. No penalty, but it looks like it's going to be a free kick. I believe that is, who is that even? Eric Peters shown the yellow card. Willian able to whip this in. He's dangerous free kicks. Decide to play it into the middle, try and get a goal with this. And Willian puts a little bit of power behind it in front post, and it just barely rolls in. And Sergio Busquets gets his first goal for Chelsea this season, an absolute thriller. And it's a big goal for us because we don't score too much in the Premier League. But it's really funny, actually, if you watch this goal. It just barely rolls in, but you can already see Sergio Busquets, like, watch this. This is a great replay of it. Because he's just, look at him, he's already celebrating before the ball has crossed the line. Busquets getting really excited about that. He just knew it was going, and he was already celebrating. And that actually ends up being an own goal for Jack Butland, which I believe it was on target. So it's unfair towards Sergio Busquets. But again, Chelsea on the attack here. Again through Busquets, who plays a great ball over to Willian. Willian, he's weaving through the players, going through 1, 2, 3, around 3, shoots it, another great save from Butland. And again, still the pressure on from Chelsea here. He looked really good in that first half, and that was all she wrote for the first half. 1-0 at halftime. And I definitely felt in control of this game. Stoke were just getting nowhere near my goal, but I decided to make a change. Oscar off for Pedro, getting a little bit of some fresh legs on the pitch. Again, Willian, who's having an absolute thriller here, plays over to Bubba Rahman, who's really impressed me lately. And again, he plays back Willian. Willian able to drive into the box by one. All he's got to do is hit the net. And again, another block from the Stoke defense. Going down as another good chance wasted from us. And then we had Eden Hazard looking to play this one short over to Pedro. Pedro looking to bob and weave his way into the box. He crosses it in, and Jack Butland again there to clear the danger. And then we go on to this next area here. Diego Costa bobbing and weaving as well. All of our players are bobbing and weaving in this one. John Obi Mikel back to Diego Costa. Costa plays it a great ball in towards Pedro. Pedro going one more in towards Busquets. Busquets out wide to Hazard. Hazard cuts inside, past 2 or 3 here. Takes a shot, another block from the Stoke defense. We just can't get it on target. But at least we do have that one goal to sit on. But we are absolutely looking for that second goal. And I definitely wanted the second goal to just make, kind of just cement this win for us. And another great ball in towards Sergio Busquets, who's all over in this game. And another block by Stoke. They must have had at least 10 block shots in this game. It was absolutely domination. Again, Eden Hazard, this time he gets cleaned out by Shaqiri. Shaqiri not very impressed, thinking Hazard dove. Hazard not impressed. And this time we're going to swing it in with Eden Hazard, looking to get a second goal here. Chances upon chances. All we got to do is hit score. And again, Jack Butland to the rescue for Stoke. But we do continue here. And Eden Hazard playing the ball for Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta cutting inside dangerously. Plays the ball and ends up giving it away to the Stoke defense. This time it's Bubba Rahman. Stoke pushing everyone forward, looking for that equalizing goal here at the Britannia. Rahman pushing forward, driving all the way into the box. Plays a dangerous ball across, and there's no one there until it gets to Hazard, and Hazard doesn't get much power behind the shot. And that's all she wrote here for game number 1 of this episode. 1-0 at the Britannia against Stoke, and a big win against another team who's actually in the top 4 or 5 going into this episode. So it was a big win for us, and look at the domination. Absolutely killed Stoke City. They didn't even get a shot on target. Our second game of the episode comes up, though, against Norwich City. And another game I actually really wanted to win because Norwich are down near the bottom, I believe, of the table. So it was a good game for us. It was a big opportunity for us to get some good points here at the bridge. And I just felt like we just needed to get the 3 points here. And Malumbo getting nice and stretched out here for his game against us. And yes, Norwich were to kick off this game. And again, early on, Chelsea on the attack. Azpilicueta plays a great ball inside. This was a wonderful play. Costa through for Willian. Willian cutting inside. Again, all he's got to do is score, but again, great defending from the Norwich defenders as they get rid of that. And we looked really dangerous again here, but this time it was Norwich on the attack. We dominated the first bit of the game, but this is Norwich's first attack of the game. Matthew Jarvis, who's one of my, I actually really like Matthew Jarvis, but he's cutting inside, getting bullied all over the place, but he keeps the ball over to Norwich. Norwich continuing to push here. And Matthew Jarvis, just watch him making that little run in behind John Terry, doing an absolute amateur mistake. Doesn't let the ball go to play. Matthew Jarvis nails it. Great save, and the rebound falling right to, I think it's Mbaki or something like that. I forget. I don't know how to say his name, really. I have to see it. But it was, yeah, Mbakani with the goal, the new Norwich man this season. He gets some up 1-0, and I was absolutely gutted because we're at home. And Norwich continuing to be dangerous, and Naismith missing from the 6-yard box. All he's got to do is just tap it, but he decides to smash it. And that's all she wrote for the first half of this game. And it was 1-0 Norwich at halftime. I was absolutely gutted. But again, Norwich continuing to attack, looking for the second goal. And this time they just miss over top of the crossbar. And again, Norwich looking to press. They give the ball away, though, very poorly. And Kennedy driving at the defense here, cutting around one or two. Plays it across here to Oscar. Oscar looking to play the ball off. And he decides not to. He decides to turn a little bit, looking for the perfect pass. Instead, he plays Nemanja Matic. Matic waiting for a nice ball in here toward Kennedy. Kennedy driving past a few here, just dangling, and then he ends up losing the ball, and it goes out for the corner kick. So good pressure from us. We've got Norwich pretty scared. From the assuming throw-in here, Kennedy throwing the ball in towards Oscar. Oscar on the ball, plays it back to Kennedy. Kennedy in towards Nemanja Matic. Matic plays it inside Eden Hazard. Hazard burns his man and slots it bottom corner for 1-1. I was absolutely so stoked at this point because that was a big goal for us. And Eden Hazard, a guy who doesn't score too many goals in this series, absolutely roasted his man and puts it in bottom corner. I was absolutely ecstatic about that, but we weren't done there. Kennedy driving at them. Beautiful ball. Diego Costa, another great save from the goalkeeper, and I was absolutely, how did Diego Costa not score that of all people? And as we hit the 90-minute mark, we have a corner kick. Oscar driving around his man, swings it in, dangerous ball, and another save from John Ruddy. And that was and I was absolutely gutted there because that was a great opportunity for us to take the lead, and that was going to be the end of the game as a full-time whistle sounds. And I was pretty upset with this because Norwich, to me, actually almost deserved to win. It was a pretty even game, but Norwich were definitely a good team in the game, and it was Norwich, so I wasn't overly impressed with that. But that's all for this episode, guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Remember to watch the next video, and until next time, take care.